Yeah, what's up, man? There go that girl they call Roxanne. She's all stuck up. Why'd you say that? Cause you wouldn't give a guy like me no rap. Now she was walking down the street, so I said, hello, can't go from your TFO. And she was I said, so, baby, don't you know I can sing, rap, dance in just one show? Cause I'm can't go, Mr. Sophisticator.
All I know ain't nobody greater from beginning to end and to beginning.
I never do because I'm all about winning, but if I was to lose, I wouldn't be upset, cause I'm not a gambler, I don't bet, I don't be in no casino, and baby playing Nizzo, the is the grizzly, the kiss ain't Gizzo, I thought you beat the best and give me deepest rap, I thought I had a good time, I sent it to trap, I thought it'd be a piece of cake, but it was nothing like that, I guess that's what I give a thing, it ain't that right, black, Chris I to do some, and see me other with her, Chris I can tease her up his ass like a dealer with her, bang bang, brother, I feel bad, but I ain't committing suicide for no crap. Calling her a crap, she's a figure of speech. She's an apple, a pear, a plum, and a peach. I thought I had it in the palm of my hand. But man, oh man, if I was grand, I'd bang.
Roxanne, Roxanne, Roxanne.
Can't you understand?
Roxanne, Roxanne.
I wanna be your man. Yo, Kango.
I don't get what you said.
With
no experience, you should know. He doesn't need a guy like you. He needs a guy like me with a high IQ. Cause she takes to my raps the best. An educated rapper, I wasted no time. Caught stuck up Roxanne. Gave you no mind.
She thought my name was
Larry.
I told her it was
Gary.
She said she didn't like it, so she told to call me
Larry.
She said she loved the Larry, but baby she would
Carrie.
And if we had a baby,
Named the baby Harry.
My mother name is Mary,
With the sweetie cracking cherry.
Her face is very
Harry.
and you can say he's
Harry.
scary.
Is in my every.
Our fathers was Mary, his wife's secretary, his son's a military. To force him to a list against it wasn't voluntary. His daughter's name was Sherry, his son's a Tom and Jerry. Sherry had the flu, but it was
only temporary.
Back in January,
I was in February.
but every time I say this, it makes me kind of weary. It's only
Cause I'm married to give this commentary. Some say it's bad, some say it's legendary.
You're such an all you want to try your local library. You never find a rhyme like this
In any dictionary. But do you know, after all that, all I received was a pat on the back.
That's what you get.
It happened to me. Is that right? Mix Master ICE. Roxanne, Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne. You thought you was Cupid, but EMPO rappers went stupid. I know you're educated, but when will you learn? Not all girls want to be involved with bookworm. Hey, so educated rapper, bust this.
Since she's a new girl
Around the block,
I had to let her know
I was a debonair doc. I said I'd like to speak with you if I can. And if I'm correct, then your name is Roxanne. Hey, you're the talk of the town. You seem like a creep. I said me, the doc, a hood, a rock, run around the corner, swelling people on the block. Nah,
That's not my style. The crime, I'm not related. It falls out the surface.
I'm too sophisticated.
Then it seems I got because she cracked a smile. That let me know my rap was worth oh wow. You said you call yourself a doctor. I said
This is true. She said, explain to me really what this must do. Hey, hey.
It's a major medical field. The doctor must play.
Dermatology is treatment of the skin.
In fact, that ain't you see me over and over again.
This is physiology, ophthalmology,
internal medicine,
and plastic surgery.
orthopedic surgery, and pathology of disease caused by the change of the body.
She said, woo, that's very unique. Gave me her number and kissed me on the cheek
She said she had to go, but she'd be back by 8, so we call it 9.
to arrange a date.
Did he take her to the beach?
That's what we planned, but she stood me up. Roxanne, Roxanne. Hey,
Roxanne, I wanna be your man.
Roxanne, Roxanne.
And here's our game plan. The beat is here.
And we will reveal it
And if you think it's soft,
and Roxanne to it.
A mix master.
Hey,
Ice.
Da 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 da. Let's see. I got a couple more minutes. Been my life. So let's do this. Yup.
Okay, party people in the house, you're about to witness something
You
you've
never
never
witnessed
witnessed
before.
before. Yes, it's the original human beatbox, Dougie Fresh, and his partner, the Grand Wizard, MC Ricky D, and that's me in the place to be. And we're going to show you how we do it for 85 Kick It Loud.
Oh,
right?
85. Oh, my
Because I got a
gosh.
funny feeling you're all sick of all these
These
crap rappers biting their rhymes because of their backstabbers. But when it comes to me and my friend Doug Fresh here, there is no competition.
Because we are the best, yeah.
Finesse and press, which we prove. And y'all will realize that
We are the move.
So listen
Listen close so
you
y'all don't miss. As you go a little something like this, hit it. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom.
You know what?
La-da-da-dee. La-da-da-dee. La-dee. La-dee. Repeat
this.
La-da-da-dee, because we like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't want anybody. We're just a minute that's on the mic. And when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic. And all of y'all, keeping y'all in health.
Just to see you smile
and enjoy yourself because
it's cool when you're cozy condition
that I create. Because it's my mission. So listen to what we say because this type of happen every day. I
woke up around 10 o'clock in the morning. I gave myself a
stretch up for morning dawning.
Went to the bathroom to wash up.
Had some soap on my face and my hand up on the cup of that. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Who is the top choice of them all?
There was a rumble jumble, 5 minutes it lasted. The mirror said, you are, you conceited bastard. Well, that's true. Hey, come on.
So then I washed off the soap and brushed the gold teeth. Used to have Olay because my skin gets pale. And then I got the files
for my fingernails.
Due to the night.
To my mind behave, I put the bubbles in the tub so I can have a bubble bath.
Clean, dry was my body, and hey, I threw on my brand new
Gucci underwear.
For all the girls I might take home.
I got the Johnson baby powder and my polo cologne. Fresh, just like $1,000,000.
To all the ballet shoes
and my black green socks.
Stepped out my house, stopped short.
Oh no!
I went back in.
I forgot my cane goes to that dilly, but I ran through her.
I bumped into my old girl.
Sally from the valley.
This is a girl plays hard to get, so I said,
what's wrong? Cause she looked upset. She said,
what was I to do? Just crying over me.
And she was feeling blue.
I said,
don't
cry,
dry
your eye. Here comes your mother
with those two little guys.
I mean, mother stepped up,
said to me,
looked Sally in the face
and punched her in the
belly and stepped on her feet.
Sally just when you hit the
concrete.
The trick was
strong. The kids was gone. Something was wrong.
I said, what is going on?
I tried to break it up. I said,
stop it, leave her.
She said, if I can have you,
she can't either.
She grabbed me closely by my socks.
So I broke the heck out like I had the chicken pox. Then she gave chase. She caught up quick.
She put her finger in the face.
She said, why don't you give me some play?
So we can go cruising in my OJ. And if you give me that, okay, I give you all my
love today. Ricky.
Can't you see?
Somehow your words
just hypnotize me.
And I just love you.
Jazzy ways on. Rick, my love is here to stay.
And on and on and on. She kept on.
The bitch been around
before my mama was born.
I said, cheer up. I gave her a kiss. I said, you can't have me.
I'm too young for you, miss.
She says, no, you're not.
Then she starts crying.
I says, I'm 19.
She says, stop lying.
I says, I am. Go ask my mother.
Blah, 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 blah.
I can't be
your lover. To a tick-tock, you don't stop. To a tick-tick, you don't click. Hit it. Hey, is it time? Yep. Yes. Let me get over here. Hey. Hey, everybody. Hey, what's going on, T? What's going on, Real Mamas? What's going on, Mimi? What's going on, everybody? I'm sorry, y'all. I had a blast from the past, y'all. I had a blast from the past. It brought back my old, when I used to break dance, honey. I was like, ooh, I remember those songs, honey. When they was saying little stuff, we was like, but now, shoot, the stuff that they say, yeah. I'm like, give me my old school rap, honey. Give me the old school. I promise you. Because this new stuff, Girl, yeah, I used to break dance. Y'all already know I roller skate. So I used to break dance. I used to be in a break dance company. We was called, what was we called? Oh my God, I can't think of our name, but we performed different places and stuff. When I tell y'all I dance. I can't break dance now. I be done broke something for real, honey. I be done put the new meaning in broke, you know. But but yeah, I used to break dance, honey. Who? I used to win dancing competition. And it was so funny because in my projects, it was this other girl that everybody said we look alike. Okay. Everybody, even her mama. Everybody said even my mama. I don't see it, but they see it. So this is a quick story, then we're gonna get to what I want to talk about tonight, real quick. So I used to be on one side of the project and I would be winning competitions on that side. She was on the other side of the projects and she would be winning on that side. So one day they was talking, they was like, I thought you won last night. I'm like, I wasn't dancing last night. They was like, girl, you won up the top of the hill. I'm like, I have not been at the top of the hill last night. And they was like, no, that's old girl Pam. And they was like, y'all do look alike, man. I thought it was you too, Shorty. I'm like, Pam. So they had been telling Pam, you got a twin. Shorty that lives up front. And she's like, I keep hearing about this girl. Who is she? So one day, okay, my grandmother used to have a recreational center in the middle of the projects, right? And so every summer she gave out free lunch, right? You know, the little white boxes and all that. So one day Pam was over there, and when my granny turned around, she thought it was me. And she said, oh, you know my granddaughter? She said, let me think. She said, Coco's your granddaughter. She said, yeah. She said, I keep hearing about her. I've never saw her because our project was big, y'all. Anyway, I comes in while she's in there eating, you know, her little box of free lunch. So my grandmother said, you need to see this girl that look like you. Anyway, y'all, we finally got to meet. And she's a dancer. A girl can dance her behind off. And I'm a dancer. And, you know, so anytime we would end up in the same place, or if we went to skate, if I went to, you know, to the skating ring and she came in, you know, there was certain parts of time when the music would get so crunk, they'd be in the back of the, you know, skating ring, they'd be dancing and all that while they watch people skate, but they really be getting it in. So one night, she was back there dancing. And they was like, there goes Shorty, talking about me. Because I was on skates. I was, you know, and she said, hey, sis. And I looked, I said, hey, and waved at her. She said, come here. I said, oh, Lord. So I took off my skates. I said, girl, what? She said, they going to try to dance, try to out-dance me. She said, I told them, let me get my sister. She said, come on. Boy, if we didn't work it out in their back, I mean, when we left, we had money and everything. We didn't work it. They was like, y'all some dancing black girls. I mean, who? Anywho, y'all. So that was fun. So even now, the last time I think she asked about me last year. I haven't seen her this year at all. But she had asked, she saw my husband in the store. And she said, tell my sister I said hi. He said, I sure will. Like, yeah. And he told me, I said, okay, you know. So, yeah, I guess it's still true. We both look, you know, they say we look like, I don't see it, but everybody else said we do. Anywho, that was enough from the Ghetto Fabulous Files. Moving forward. How y'all doing today? Let me get it in. This is Libra Butterfly coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you freaking darn like. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Tell Lottie, Dottie, and everybody where you been. Okay? So, yeah, I wanted to bring awareness to something. First of all, I'm going to talk about reparations, and we're going to be real quick with that. I'm going to give y'all a hint. And I also wanted to give y'all a couple of names. Let's start here. Have y'all ever heard of Central Park? Yeah, they do say everybody has a twin. I went to Kings Island, Mimi, and met some people from London. Me and this girl was sitting next to each other on it's like a ship that goes up, like it swings way up in the air. We were sitting next to each other, she said she's from London, and we was just out, because I don't meet a stranger, so I was talking and everything. And so one of my friends said, they called my name, and she said, huh? And I said, no, she was talking to me. And she said, what is your name? So I told her. She said, that's my name. I said, stop lying. She said, no, that's my name. Her friend said, no, that's her name. It was weird. We both had the same name. We didn't look alike. She was black, though, but we didn't look alike. But we had the same first name. And my name is odd as heck. To have my name, yeah, you have to be really, really special. So anywho, I was like, so it opened up my eyes. I was 13. It opened up my eyes that everybody had some form of a twin. So, but yeah, have y'all heard of Central Park? I'm asking it for a reason. Okay, so just in case you haven't heard of Central Park is in New York. Okay, who is this trying to get in touch with me? Oh, okay, it's my. See, I have a buyer that buys my things that I like to wear, dresses and all that and stuff and outfits, and she's letting me know that she got my stuff, so I'll pick it up tomorrow. Okay. So anyway, because ain't nothing worse, y'all. Let me get a sidebar. I'm all over the place today. There's nothing worse than you wearing something and you see 6 more people with the same outfit. Ooh, even though I'm still gonna wear mine because I look good in it. But nevertheless, okay. So, okay, Central Park used to be owned by African Americans. Okay. It was African American territory. They had houses, businesses, and everything there. And then, and the name of it wasn't Central Park, y'all. It was called York Hill, YORKHILL, York Hill. Well, Sir Government felt like they needed that property. So once again, they did like Lake Lanier, flooded the property, took it to make Central Park. You can't have too many parks. You feel me? Okay. Then the black people moved from Central Park to, York Hill, since the government took that, they moved up a little bit to another area. That area was affectionately known as Seneca Village. Okay? Seneca Village. Well, the government decided, we need Seneca Village too. So they took that land too. Okay? And what did they do with that land? Oh, that became Central Park too. Like I said, you can't have too many parks. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a small park. You need a real big park. So they took that too. Have you ever heard of Henry and McKee Allen? McKee is spelled MCKEE. So it's Henry dash McKee Allen. That was predominantly black. Okay, from slavery. They moved there. Okay. It is now called Lake Gutnerville, Alabama. That was black. They flooded that area and took that area because they needed another lake. Okay. Can't have too many lakes either. Where would the fish go? Where would the fish go? We got to have room for the fish. You feel me? Okay. Let's move on. Okay, this is a good one. Have you heard of, and I'm going to spell this, Kowaliga, Alabama. That was the first place that a black college was. It was also like the other land. It was inhabited with Black people. Okay. But once again, where would the fish go? We have to, I dare y'all to want to have your own land when the fish ain't got nowhere to be. So we need this land too for some lakes. We need to put another lake here. I'm sorry you feel how you feel, but we need a lake and a forest here. Yes, we do. So you got to do something else. Okay. Move forward. Have you ever heard of Vanport, Oregon? Vanport, Oregon. Okay. Oh, don't worry. It's called Delta Port now. Don't worry. That's the name of it, Delta Port. And yeah, you guessed it. They needed more land for the fish. You're not understanding. We were so selfish of a people to think that we should have something of our own, that we should build, businesses and homes and schools and churches and be productive citizens. What is wrong with us to even try that when the fish need a place to go? Oh, the irony. Good grief, I reckon. We got to make room for the fish. So once again, that's lakeland. It's a lake and pork and forests and inhabitants. Y'all see a trend here? And this is what they had it under. This is the name of the program that they had it under. Development Induced Displacement. Now that sounds attractive, don't it? Development Induced Displacement. The only thing that's true about their whole thing was displacement, because they displaced our butts. Okay? So, let me tell you what the latest thing is now. This is how you know you're getting close to reparations. And I know some of y'all don't believe you're going to get it. You're going to get something. I don't know how much, but you're going to get something. Let me tell you how close you are. There are a slew of non-fundamental Black Americans, foundation Black Americans that have done the ancestry thing. And if they have, remember the 1-drop rule, if they have 1 drop of Black blood in them, that makes them counted to get reparations. So the non-Black, the foundational Black Americans that looks transparent, not trying to be funny, but they don't look like us, right? They are fighting now, supposedly with us, so that we can get reparations because they want what's due them. Now imagine that. Just let that sit for a minute. Let it sit. Don't you know if, as of 2021, if my studies is if my studies is correct, okay, they owe each individual descendant from slave $350,000. $350,000 is where it was, I think, 2021. Okay. When slavery was abolished, and y'all need to look up what that word abolish means, okay? When slavery was abolished, Lincoln is the one who said 40 acres and a mule. There was another president that came in. I think Lincoln had gotten killed or something like that. He changed it. He redid what Lincoln said. So that's how the slaves got nothing, because he redid it. Know your history. And I'm saying all that to say this. I will be having an interview pretty soon, hopefully before this end of this month, of a person who's running for the Senate. His office agreed to the interview. We're just trying to pick a day for the interview. So I want him, when he comes on here, to be as transparent as he can. And if I'm going to take at least 5 to 10 questions from anybody in the chat, on what we should be doing or whatever you feel like asking them, and everything. So that is going to be big. That's going to be big. It's going to be big for one, because this man is a national figure and he's going against another national figure. Okay. And little old me with 500 in her subscription got the interview. God is good all the time. Okay. My thing is, y'all, I just want to make sure that we don't be too far removed from where we came from. That we're not too far removed from what our ancestors suffered with. Yeah, you may be doing everything great, groovy, and grand. Your butt might be smelling like roses. You may, when you walk past your countertops, they saying, oh, hell, there he or she is. You know what I'm saying? You may be the cream of the crop. Good for you. Okay? Good for you. But everybody is on the back of somebody else. Like my grandmother, her mother. I would never get here in this seat or do nothing and think I got here by myself. You understand what I'm saying? No matter how good or how bad or whatever that I have it, I know there was others before me that paved the way so I can be sitting here. Okay? So I'm excited. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Sissy. Oh, thank you, Real Mamas. I'm excited. I really am excited about it. It's just the tip of the iceberg. I was supposed to have an interview coming up with Master P. I told y'all that. I'm trying to give him time because he lost one of his daughters and all this and stuff, and it's a whole lot of stuff that's going on. And they live here in Kentucky now, so I'm trying to wait it out because, hey, I don't have no money to pay these people. So, hey, whenever he gets to me, he gets to me. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. He's a millionaire. Whenever he gets to me, he gets to me. And it'll be epic. It'll be epic. I interview everybody the same. I don't see no big eyes, no little U's. Everybody's the same in my book because everybody has a unique story. Everybody has a story that makes them who they are. I was honored. I had a chance to interview Real Mamas. I remember that, and that that was awesome. I was like, whoa, a whole lot of people was interested in that. I think that's one of my highest videos when I interviewed Real Mamas. So I don't get to the point where if you're not a celebrity, then you're not important enough. You don't have this many, that's not me. That's not even my heart. I'm my character. I think everybody has a unique story. What makes them who they are. Okay. Hey, Ashton, that's my Kentucky sister, y'all. Hey, yes. So, I'm excited about the upcoming interview. Let me tell you, I have been trying to interview Mr. Johnny Mack. I wanted to interview QB because, I don't know, QB fascinates me. He really does. And I feel like he has a story. And I feel like that there are some questions and stuff I can tap into and that maybe nobody else has asked or whatever. But I want when you come over here and I interview you, I don't want you to feel comfortable. I don't want you to feel like, you got to be on your P's and Q's. No, this is home. We home here. Feel comfortable. I ain't no, So, Mr. Johnny Mack, and let me tell you something. I don't know nothing about this man except he's a minister and he does music. That's all I know. That's all I want to know. Okay? Anything else, I could care less. It doesn't. What poke my interest is that his knowledge of the word and that he sings. Y'all know I'm a singer. Y'all know I'm a minister. So those two keys right there, and I just it's some questions I want to ask him, So I hope he grants me the interview. If not, it's no hard feelings. When I see him in the chat, I'm still gonna say, "How you doing, Mr. Johnny?" I don't have no hard feelings like that. People got their reasons for saying yes or no, you know. So I love interviews. I love interviewing people. I don't know why. It just seems like it comes natural, And I just feel like people are fascinating, you know. You look at me, you don't see too much, and that's cool. But when you get to talking to me and you hear my story, you're like, whoa, So I look at people as being fascinating. And so I wanted to bring this story to life. There are many more cities, y'all, that was actually flooded for quote unquote development reasons that Black people had, that was prospering, that was booming, like Lake Lanier. Okay. So, and Lake Lanier used to be, I think, what was it, Oscarville or Oscar something? That's what it was before they flooded it. And then they made it Lake Lanier. They did another one and turned that into Lawrence, Lake Lawrence, Lake Morton, something like. I think it's Lake Lawrence, because I remember kind of saying, "Oh, Morton Lawrence," So I have heard back in 2000 and let's just say 5, I was working for St. Jude. Okay, if y'all ever want a place to donate your money or to do fundraisers, St. Jude is exactly what it is. That's about the only one I can say that's a true fundraiser that really the money goes to help the kids. St. Jude. It's a research hospital. Other hospitals get their information from St. Jude, like Kozer and Shriners and stuff like that. They go to St. Jude and get their information to help kids. St. Jude, because it's a research hospital, I'm just giving you a little history. Because it's a research hospital, they can do things for the children that other hospitals can't. So they be on the breaking edge of like new stuff and things like that, new treatments and experimental treatments to help these kids, and they share their knowledge with other children's hospital. They not only take care of the kids, but they take care of the parents too. While you there with your child, who wants to go all the way? Say you live in Texas and St. Jude is in Tennessee. Well, who wants to go all the way back to Texas and you don't know what's going on with your child? So they make sure that they take care of the child free, and they take care of the parent that's there with the child free. So if you ever want a worthy cause to do a fundraiser or to give them, you're looking for a place to sow some money or whatever, and you have a whatever against the church, St. Jude. Hey, Candy. Hey, Candy Cane, love. Yeah, St. Jude is yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you. Out of 100%, 90% of it goes directly to the kids in the hospital. The other is to hire people like myself and other people to recruit and do fundraisers to keep the money coming in. Okay? So that's what that is. Everybody else to say that they take up for St. Jude, I don't know. I can't even tell you. But I can tell you about St. Jude because I worked there and I was the number one person for the job. Okay? My name is all through the company, and my face is through the company and my plaque. So I can tell you. Anywho, move forward. So yeah, y'all, whenever you hear development-induced displacement, you know that they done stole somebody else's land. And as of 2005, they was going through the Black neighborhoods buying up houses. Hello. Can y'all see it coming again? They were going through buying up houses. Yes. And they was doing it up under the name development-induced displacement. So what are you saying, Coco? Well, I'm glad you asked. You can have a house. You can have been in your house for 20-some years. You can have been in your house for 7 years. If they decided that where you live at is better for what they want, they'll take your home. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. So when you go to buy a home, it's more going into buying a home than just how pretty the home is and all that. Make sure it's not intimate domain, meaning that they can come and decide they want to develop that area and take your home. So just wanted to let y'all know that. So yeah, let me sip some of this water before it gets hot. Dang, it ain't as cold as I like it. I can't drink no more of that. Yeah, I don't care. I'm like Jesus. I don't like no lukewarm stuff. Anywho, so yes, I just wanted to let y'all know that. Let y'all know about them cities and everything, y'all. I'm not saying to dislike anybody that's not our color, because come on, we don't do that. We love everybody. But what I am saying is have a little bit more understanding for what has happened in our past. How are you going to know where you're going if you never know where you've been? Thank you, real mamas. Thank you, Candy. Some of y'all, you only 2 steps from the projects. You only two. And thank you to Cats Meow. I never forget where I come from. Never. You know, people say, why you always talk about where you come from? Because it's a reminder never to get the big head, never to feel like my stuff don't stink, never to feel like I can't fail and end back up in one. Even though I got that go-getter mentality, the older you get, the slower your steps become. You feel what I'm saying? What you could do when you was real young, the older you get, your steps get slower. And not only that, you start getting discriminated against on a whole nother level. It's not your color, it's your age. They used to value wisdom, now they don't want wisdom. Not for real. Because they're too afraid that you're going to take their job. So now you have to dumb yourself down to get a job that you know you overqualified for, just to keep your bills paid, just to make sure that you have something, just to have something to stand on. So thank you, Mimi. Yeah. So, I really want to do a fundraiser for them too. Sometime this year. I want to do what is called a penny drive. And I'll tell you all about that a little later. It's just any pennies you got, I'm gonna tell you how to do it and everything, and we're gonna go from there. Because believe it or not, it adds up. It adds up. So anyway, y'all, I wanted to let y'all know that, and like I said, make sure that you got your birth certificate, your social security card, and if you got a passport and all of that, because they will, hear me good, they will issue some form of reparations. We're no longer going for a program. We want tangibles. Repeat after me. We want tangibles. Something, let me spend my own money. I don't need you telling me, because in other words, they're saying, well, if we give it to, if we give it to you, we're thinking about a program. No, we don't want a program. Y'all didn't give everybody else a program. Y'all gave each what Chinese person, a Korean person, $20,000, and that wasn't even our war. Y'all done gave the Holocaust people their stuff. Everybody has gotten tangibles, but us. When it comes to us, y'all have to have a meeting about the meeting about the meeting, and then y'all want to give us a program. How has it worked so far? All these so-called programs that y'all gave us. And it's funny, it's a program supposedly for us, but we don't benefit. Huh? And like I said the other day, for all of you people, I know that's right, Candy Cane. For all of you people that talking about pro-life, 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 and y'all get mad and all this and stuff, I had just said out of my mouth, yeah, you pro-life, but you don't value life, because the police can shoot up somebody. And they turned around day before yesterday, if not day before yesterday, and shot that boy 60 times. I had just said it, I think the day before or 2 days before. And then the boy got shot who was empty-handed. They shot, I believe, 90 rounds and 60 hit them. Come on now. But the guy who was up on top of the building opened fire on the parade, lived to walk in the court. Can you make it make sense? And he had a gun. So all y'all pro-life people miss me. Because until y'all value all life, miss me. I said it. And before I take it back, I add more to it. So anyway, this has been Libra Butterfly once again coming on to just enlighten you about some past issues. When we do try to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, as everybody say, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. When we do start doing things, we are constantly knocked down and then told, why don't you make your life better? I tell you what, and I've said this before, how about we switch? How about you all go through slavery? Y'all let us do to y'all what y'all did to us. Okay? For 400 and however many years, I think it's been 66 now, 466. Let us do y'all for 466, and then let's have a conversation. Because until it's fair, you can't tell me not to talk about slavery. Nobody tell Holocaust people not to talk about the Holocaust. Nobody tell the Chinese people don't talk about Hiroshima and all that other stuff about them feeling like they attacked here in America. Nobody tells them to be quiet about that. But let us start talking about slavery. Oh, y'all guys got to get over that. And then what's so disheartening, y'all? Those of us who are born here have paved the way for others who look like us that was not born here. And they come here and try to tell us that we need to get over it because they have it good. You only got it good because of us. Respect us. I am your mama. Respect me. Because if it wasn't for us taking those lickings and keeping on ticking, you wouldn't be able to come over here and get the free stuff you get. So when you go to raise your lips, I've noticed even the celebrities that look like us from other countries tell us, y'all need to let that go. No, you need to let it go. See, y'all not suffering. Y'all didn't go through what we went through. So you let it go. And then when you let it go, holler at your girl. Tell us how you feel. It's easy to sit back and reap everything that we endure for y'all. Respect us. That's all we ask. Respect our game. Respect our hustle. Sure. They don't respect us, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it kind of bothers me. You're going to come over here and you'll do nothing and tell us y'all need to just let that go. Now, you need to let it go. I tell you what. Now, this is something my moderator who is out sick, y'all, 300, y'all pray for him. This is one thing he said that makes sense. He said, and I quote, if it's so easy to become who they are, why ain't they stay in their own piece of crap country and make it like her? His words and not mine. I'm just saying, but it makes sense, y'all. If it's just that easy, why don't you stay over in Gazumba or wherever you from and make it over there? Why'd you have to come here to make it? So don't do that. We are the difference. That's why you came here, because we made the difference for you. So listen to this and then we out. Hold on. I know y'all have heard this, probably some of y'all, but I'm telling y'all the truth is coming out. They can't hide it. They can't hide it. It's coming out. Here we go. Why is that stupid song in my head? Oh, okay, hold on. Here we go, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me make sure y'all can see it and then we out. So let me go ahead and tell you, thank you so much for being a part of my live tonight. I have a couple of more scheduled. I think the next one is on the 8th. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. I love you. If nobody told you they love you, I do. And I appreciate you guys. Once this is over, consider yourself dismissed. So, and happy birthday. I'm sorry to all July birthdays and happy anniversary. Here we go.
Back on the African American people in America. I think how they were taken against their wills, put in the belly of ships, brought over here, beat, cussed. Many of them died in the guts of those ships, thrown overboard. They were pulled from families over there. You ain't never heard a gut-wrenching song you hear a black person sing, one of those old black Negro spirituals. Nobody knows. I can't sing it like that, see, because I hadn't experienced what they mean. When you've experienced hell, it comes out of the voice. I say, when you experience hell, it comes out of the voice. If you're one of those people that you got problem with black people or whatever, you better shut your mouth, because they're God's people. You better hear what I'm saying to you. You better shut your white mouth. You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you. I know some of you was raised in the deep South and you was raised by prejudiced people and bigoted people. You better get that out of your system. You better get it out of your system. It'll cause you to suffer right along with those masters. It'll cause you to suffer right along with them. These are God's people. And I know that there's wicked in white races and wicked in black races and all that. I'm not justifying none of that stuff. I'm just saying God knows what happened to the black race. He knows how they wound up over here. And God is going to reimburse the black people for all their trouble and all their labor. You watch what I tell you. Think back on the African American people in America. I think how they were taken against their wills, put in the belly of ships, brought over here, beat, cussed. Many of them died in the guts of those ships, thrown overboard. They were pulled from families over there. You ain't never heard a gut-wrenching song you hear a black person sing, one of those old black Negro spirituals. Nobody knows. I can't sing it like that, see, because I hadn't experienced what they mean. When you've experienced hell, it comes out of the voice. I said, when you experience hell, it comes out of the voice. If you're one of those people that you got problem with black people or whatever, you better shut your mouth, because they're God's people. You better hear what I'm saying to you. You better shut your white mouth. You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you. I know some of you was raised in the deep South and you was raised by prejudiced people and bigoted people. You better get that out of your system. You better get it out of your system. It'll cause you to suffer right along with those masters. It'll cause you to suffer right along with them. These are God's people. And I know that there's wicked in white races and wicked in black races and all that. I'm not justifying none of that stuff. I'm just saying God knows what happened to the black race. He knows how they wound up over here. And God is going to reimburse the black people for all their trouble and all their labor. You watch what I tell you.
I think he said it all.
I do too. Smooches, everybody.